Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today, and today's date is January the 9th. The time is 9 a.m. and I'm done trading for the day. Usually I'm done trading between 9 and 10 a.m. There's no high impact news, so it's just the natural flow of the market. So I did do 3 pound pairs. I did the pound CAD, pound dollar, and the pound New Zealand. I bought all 3 of them. They were all winners, and I ended up using, and I'm going to show you, you can use both the PIP trigger and the golden trigger. They both work extremely well. So let's take a look now at these pairs on the pound CAD. This first one right here, let's open up the charts. Now when the market is doing a pullback, this is just a pullback here to the goal line, and past the goal line then it becomes a reversal. The meter generally as a rule on a pullback is not going to be doing much help. I just wanted to show you they're both neutral in the midpoint. So on this pound CAD, I took all 3 trades at about 10:02 or 9 minutes before 8 a.m. and I was in the trade for about an hour on all 3 of them. So let's see where I got in today. Right on this cursor right here, I got in the trade just prior to 8 a.m. New York time. Got in at this cursor right here, and I decided to close out the trade. Looks like I got the timing pretty good actually, with about 50 pips here. It's about 50 there. And those 50 pips paid $4,820. Usually I'm just looking for 10, 20, or 30 pips, but I just wanted to point out the fact that you can definitely get a lot more. You just monitor the indicators down here and see what it's doing, especially as it's crossing the goal line here. And I teach all of these advanced tips and tricks within the training videos, so I cannot go into it too much on YouTube here. You have to get the training videos. So that was the pound CAD. Let's try the pound dollar. It's this pair right here. I already put the cursors in there to show you where I got in. On all 3 of these, there was a bit of a pullback, just to let you know, but it was less than 20 pips. Let's see. 17 pips. And on the pound dollar, I ended up with 28 pips. And those 28 pips on the pound dollar paid $3,512. Hope you're beginning to realize why I love doing the pound pairs. I remember more than 10 years ago, I was very nervous and scared to do the pound pairs because it would just jump all over the place. But once you know the movement within the Forex market, that is what you want. You want movement. And that is why I focus mostly on the pound pairs and then the euro pairs. So moving right along here to the pound New Zealand. Cursor's not in. For you traders who don't know how to do it, you just click and drag and drop it in. So there it is right there, the cursor where I got in. Remember, if the cursor is blue, you're buying, and it'll be red. I know it's hard to see blue on blue, but this is blue, by the way. And within the cursor I got in here, and I closed the trade with approximately 36 pips. And let's see what it went against me. Wasn't too worried about it. Went about 18 or 19 pips against me. And those, what did I say it was? 36 pips approximately was $3,084. So if you've been adding the pips up, let's see, that's 114 pips, producing money-wise $11,416. And some change. Now you know why I love trading the pound pairs. They give the pips and produce the money, obviously. Now remember, you have to get trade management and money management and get the psychological part in order. If you don't have those three things in order, the best system in the world, and I'm not claiming that any of my trigger systems are the best, but for me, they are definitely the best. I'm a day trader, which means I'm in and out, a couple hours, done for the day. And this way here, I don't have to worry about all kinds of things like swap rates and trading over the weekend and worrying about these big swings, 100 and 200 pips that these pound pairs can produce. I would hate to be up 150 pips and come back, a few days later and be down 200 pips. For me, that doesn't make any sense. You will get traders who tell you it's really difficult to trade intraday, and they will tell you it's very difficult to trade with indicators, and they'll say it's lagging and whatnot, but if the price is going to move 100 pips and you can get 40 or 50 pips, I don't know about you, but I'm very happy with that. And that's why I do minimum 2 trades at a time. Today I saw the 3 pairs and I knew it was going to go up, so I did 3 trades. So if your system is not producing like my trigger system, and as I said before, my top 2 favorites, PIP Trigger and Golden Trigger. They're both equally great. Now keep in mind the PIP Trigger is a little bit better when the market is trending, and if you just want to trade tops and bottoms and range-bound markets, the Golden Trigger is great for that. So in today's situation, obviously the better point of buying would have been right down here in this area, which would have produced, that's like about 80 pips there. But I was not in front of the computer. I was doing other things. And that's why I just decided to get in. Would have been a little bit better to get in around the goal line, but that's not a big deal. I knew it was going to go up. Indicators down here at the bottom were telling me it's going to go up. So, as I said, if your system's not producing, I suggest you get your hands on one of these trigger systems, and all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see a write-up similar to this, Golden Trigger, and of course the PIP Trigger. I wanted to show you, I showed you both today, and both very somewhat similar, as you can read through here. Slight variation, but somewhat similar. They both have at least 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy on my MT4 platform. They both have 4 MT4 templates along with 10 custom indicators. And of course, my favorite currency meter. They both come with a lot of PDF books and a lot of Word documents, which is what you need to become a successful trader, as there's a lot of training and education within these books and Word documents. And of course, one of them is in the Word documents is the $1 Million Trade Plan. That's where all you need is 1 trade a day, 20 trades a month, and each one of those trades, each day, all you need is 10 pips. And today I got 114 pips. And so this is where you would take $1,000, and in 10 months you turn that into $1 million. Just read the document 2 or 3 times after you become a good trader, and you are pumping out at least 10 pips every day. So you can work on that if you so desire. And this is great for traders who do not have a large account, like $1,000 to $3,000. I recommend putting in a little bit more than $1,000. Give it some wiggle room. I would say at least $3,000, because if you have a loser, you don't want to be getting a margin call. So Now there's a lot of ways to trade here, and that's why I teach a lot of ways to trade, and that's why there's 36 training videos along with 9 bonus videos. My most favorite way, obviously if you don't know, is a great way to trade, but that did not apply today. The one that worked today was doing the pullbacks, and of course one of them did a bit of a reversal. So I give a lot of trading tips in here, advanced trading tips. I teach how to backtest both these trigger systems, how to scalp the market, how to scan the market, how to trade all 3 sessions along with the London close. I don't do the London close that much anymore because usually between 9 and 10 I'm done. And the London close is 11 a.m. So usually by that time, if I'm not talking to traders, which I'm pretty busy every day talking to traders, that's why I tell traders, anytime after 10 or 11 I'm available. So moving along here, what else we got here? As I said, trading pullbacks and reversals, how to trade obviously the channel and the goal line, and of course how to trade the news, which is not today, and how to trade the day job, also not today. So if you have any questions about the trigger system and or the $1 million trade plan, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my phone number. And of course, if you live too far, you can send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore in here. And of course, there's an underscore in my Skype ID right here. Now, of course, some traders were saying they were having problems trying to find Forex Nelson, so I made it really easy. All you got to do is click on this link. We'll have a connection, and through connection on Skype, I'll give you a free session. There's no obligation, no charge. Lasts about 45 minutes, but that depends on how many questions you may have for me. And of course, if you want to see what my trigger systems look like, over the past 12 years, I built 25 trigger systems. I do have my favorite top 2, which I already mentioned earlier. Now, if you want to see screenshots, just click on here. You'll see all 25 of them. And if you click on this link here, you will see a YouTube video on the best 2 trigger systems. So I do believe that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading.